Crafter, welcome to another WIPTube. I was going to film separately the June wrap and what I did in June, and then what I'm recording today, so the mid-year wrap-up. However, because my mom is still here, I wasn't really able to record a video at the beginning of the month, so I'm doing it all together in one video. So I'm going to talk both about what I did in June and then what I accomplished throughout the first half of the year. There are a few pieces I will not be able to show you because I managed to lose them somehow, because I was working on them in June, and because I was traveling a lot and repacking, and I took some of the WIPs with me, and while repacking I lost it. It's not something super important because those were the swatches for from the book, like the Knitting Bible, so it's not like a project I really need, but it was something I would be able to show you that I did and accomplished, but unfortunately I don't know where it is at the moment, and maybe when things with my mom and her health issues calm down, I will be able to just find things and show them later on, hopefully. So maybe let's start with a finish I had this year, although I finished most of it last year, but like this year it was the final end of it. So that was The Extraordinary Birds Stitch Along by Lola, and I sent it to a competition. It was a competition, but it was also like then an exhibition of pieces, and my piece did qualify to the competition, and it was in the gallery. And from what I remember reading in the rules was that everyone who debuts this year in this competition will receive a package later on with like 500 zloty worth of goods. And what I did receive was a diploma, a thank you note, and one skein of DMC thread. So I don't know whether I read the rules wrong and it said that it was 500 as a budget for everyone, for every person that took part as a debutante in the competition, or they skipped me. But also my piece is not in a booklet that they created. I'm not sure because I remember seeing that some pieces were like specially rewarded. They did get to a certain level, they got a prize and so on. Mine didn't, but I think there were other pieces that also did not get any special prize, but I did not see mine, so unfortunately it didn't go as well as I hoped it would. But still, it was fun to send a piece there and have a go at a competition. Then what else did I do? I did quite a lot. maybe let's start with the biggest stuff. So the Mochila bag, which is still in the bag form. So I only got 2 level 3 go on it because I finished the main part, but I did not do the cord, nor did I finish anything else. But also, I did finish knitting my test knit for Kutovakika, the vanilla Chilla Tee, but I still need to sew things together and weave in the ends. But it is the length that was called for, so to me that's a finish. So with test knitting, I'm on, again, level 3 with reaching my goals, and my level 4 goal will be to apply for a next test knit. But to be honest, because I finally had the time to work on my Pohjola sweater, but I only started it in actually July. I did not do anything of it in June. I hope there will not be a test knit in the next few weeks, because I want to get a bit further on with the Pohjola sweater. So with the Pohjola sweater, I did reach level 2 goal because I did finish both shoulders. So they are here. This is how much of a shoulder I had to stitch, so not really a lot. And now I am stitching the back, and this is where I was with the back when I split it. So now I need to stitch this to the length of this. So I still have quite a few centimeters to go. Then I need to connect the shoulders to the back and do the color, and that will be level 4. So once I reach level 4, I will be a bit more happy to take part in another test knit, because then the only thing left in the Pohjola sweater will be the sleeves. And like the rest of the sweater is either in this rib or plain stockinette. I would have to check, to be honest, in the pattern what the sleeves are made of. I think they are plain stockinette, and maybe the hem is the ribbing, so it's just, you know, in the flow, hopefully. I'm glad that finally Pohjola sweater got some doing, but I do hope to get more done and reach the level 4 at least, so that I know that I'm in a good space right now with it. So yeah, that's it, what I have from knitting. I mean, I did have those swatches, but I lost them. And I also had Sashiko, and I know I started this Sashiko project, and I don't know where it is. I lost it in, I don't know, February? Somewhere around that then. So that's also another project that I cannot work on because it's gone somewhere. Unfortunately I tend to lose things. That's a really bad flaw of mine. I tend to lose those things at home. It's not that I take them away and I lose them somewhere in town. I rarely travel, to be honest, with my pieces. Usually it's a travel, for example, to my parents' house or to my friends, so somewhere where It's easy to get to and from, and if I leave it there, it will stay there. But yeah, I know all the pieces that I've lost are at home. I just can't find them. That's unfortunately how I roll. So yeah, not a lot of progress. I did do progress, but I can't show it. So let's move to cross stitching, because basically that's it. I don't think I've been working on any other project. Well, I did finish the blankets, but I showed them to you a long time ago. I don't see the need to show it again. So let's move on to cross stitching. So the first one is Avarice, and this is what Avarice is going to look like when it's finished. Avarice is my focus piece this year, and I am doing a lot of progress in it. This is what Avarice looked like at the beginning of the year, so 6 months ago, a little bit more than that, and the progress is amazing. When you look at the 6 months, it is amazing. This is what it looked like in May, and throughout June, I did stitch a lot. In June, I stitched almost 3,000 stitches in Avarice. I got to 30.3%, and I did achieve a milestone of reaching level 3 goal, because I did finish, for my purposes, I did finish this page here. So this is what Avarice looks like right now. And because I got to 30%, I am now cleaning up all the parked stitches. So I haven't yet finished the full row here, but I'm dealing with the parked stitches, and once I do that, I will come back here. I will also try and like do the confetti stitches from the pages that I've already been working on, because I found a nice trick. It was shown to me by a fellow Polish crafter called Cross Stitch Meadow, and he showed a way to make a space for just putting needles that are already threaded with a color, and just in order of the colors, so that you know which color it is. So I will be doing that. I just need to buy some kind of box to fit it in, but yay, I do hope that will work, and then I will be able to clean all these things up. So I'm really close to also reaching level 4 goal here, because my level 4 goal is 75,000 stitches. I am at 72,732. So it's basically, no, sorry, that's not where I am. This is where I was at the beginning of, at the end of June. However, I did stitch quite a lot in July as well. So I'll have a look and tell you a bit more in detail, actually. So yeah, I am at 73,935 stitches, which means I only need 1,000 and a bit more stitches to complete level 4 goal. And I'm thinking when I reach level 2, I pause Avarice for July. And usually I stitch around 200 to 300 stitches daily on Avarice, so it should be about 5 days, maybe 3 to 4, depends. But I should be able to finish level 4 goal on Avarice pretty quickly, and then I will pause it. I'm not sure if it will be for the whole of July or just, you know, a week or so, but I do need to focus a bit more on other projects as well. And also I think it's healthy for me to take a break from Avarice, just because being a focus piece for the year, I think it's healthy to take a break from time to time. And I'm also pretty close actually to level 5 goal, because my level 5 goal is 33.3%, which means I only basically need yeah, not even 3% now, because I had 30.3% at the end of June, but I've stitched in July as well, so I'm closer to 31% at the moment, and I think 33.3% will be 80,000 stitches. So given that I usually stitch about 3,000, 4,000 stitches on Avarice, it's pretty clear I will finish my level 5 goal before the end of the year. So I do have the time to pause and take a break from Avarice, so that it's going to be just nicer for me to stitch it later on. And then, thanks to that, I can focus on Envy, which is the other 7 Deadly Sins project. This is what Envy is going to look like once it's finished. So as you can see, lots of green. And this is what Envy looked like at the beginning of the year. And compared to Avarice, the progress is very little, because while on Avarice, throughout the first half of the year, I stitched almost 21,000 stitches. On Envy, I only stitched 4,200 stitches. And in June, I did stitch 1,313 stitches, and I did stitch a bit on it in July. So right now I'm at 7.35% on Envy. This is what Envy looked like last month. So 1,000 stitches, like it is some kind of progress, but not a lot. But the most important thing is I am almost at level 1 goal. And with Envy, it's just horrible. To get to level 1, I still need to fill a bit of this white. Not necessarily all of it, but at least part of it, to call it done. Because actually this point is a bit more than half of the page, so like not all the stitches filled is not really a problem. And then getting to the end of the page, which I think is around here, would be level 2 goal. So it's still a long way. It's still a long way with Envy. Envy is, I think, a bit more confetti heavy, because I'm doing this this side here, which has a lot of those circles with motifs, so there is a lot of confetti stitches. That's why it's taking me longer. But once I organize my threads, not threads, but the needle thingy to go with threads, I should be able to make better progress then, and hopefully it's going to work much better. Then Miranda, which hasn't been stitched for a long time, so this is what Miranda is going to look like once it's finished. With Miranda, I'm at level 1 goal. Level 2 goal will be 60%, and I'm at 57.74. And I can see that the last time I stitched on Miranda was in April, and it really wasn't much. So maybe once I'm done with Avarice, Miranda can get some love and move forward, because I'm quite close to another level. So this is what Miranda looked like in January, because from January you will see quite a lot of progress. But like I said, I didn't stitch on it last month, so there is no difference between the end of April and now. So this is what Miranda looks like. But like I said, I haven't stitched on it for a long time. I still have this part to go, like I said, 60%, and then finish the row. To be honest, I haven't really felt the need to stitch Miranda. Possibly it's still a bit of a backlash from it being my focus piece for the year, the previous year. We'll see, I just haven't really touched it. Then, let's see, Fox and Rabbit stitch along from previous year, which I started this year. So Cloister Garden. I don't remember where I have what it's going to look like at the end. If I've managed to find it, I will post it, but I think I printed it out and I don't know where it is at the moment. But I did stitch quite a lot of it in June, because I stitched 3,375 no, sorry, I stitched almost 500 pieces in June, stitches in June, and I got to 3,375, so that's 7.02%. But I also stitched on it a little bit in July, so right now I'm actually at 8.02%, and this is what it looks like at the moment. So I think I should have a photo of it, what it looked like last time, because I basically stitched the whole center. I reached level 1 goal in May. Maybe I did a little bit more, but this is what it looks like right now. So I'm starting on my level 2 goal, which means 4 of those rectangles need to be stitched around the square and embroidered inside. So it's still a long way to go, but I will be taking it to my parents, because I'm going to my parents for a few days. This will be the project I'll be taking with me, so hopefully there will be some progress there. So that's it. Then I've got Museum After Midnight Stitch Along by Lola Crow, and I am way behind, very much behind. Right now the 4th exhibit was posted, and then we have a week of break to catch up, and on Friday or Saturday the new exhibit will be posted. I'm still stitching the frame. So I am at, or at least I was at, 38.34% of the frame at the end of June, and here's what Museum After Midnight looked like at the end of June. At the end of May. I stitched 801 stitches, in June, so really not bad. And I was at almost 25% of up to exhibit 4, so up to what is posted now. Right now, because I did stitch in July, I am almost at 50% of the frame. And this is what it is. And I think about 30% of, yes, 30.2% of what has been posted right now. So, similarly to the Extraordinary Birds Stitch Along, the way I'm attacking it is I will be focusing right now on the frame because that's my level 1 goal. And once I get to the point that it's really not logical for me to work just on the frame stitches, I will also incorporate the stitches for the up to frame 4, which is my level 2 goal for this piece. And I will not really download the next levels until level 9, I think, which I think is my level 3 goal, and then focus like that. I do hope to catch up a little bit because I'm not too happy that I'm so behind with Museum After Midnight because it looks really cool. I've seen what's inside and it's really cool, but I'm still not really close to where it needs to be. So hopefully I'll get there pretty soon. And also what I've got are some things I haven't really worked on much. I didn't work on it at all in June or even the last few months, but at least I did work on those this year. So that's Blackwork for 2024. As you can see, it's still a long way to go. And 2025, even further to go. I haven't yet done anything from 2026. That's why I also need to get a move on those two, because I don't want to be so behind. I haven't touched anything on 2020, even though it's a really short thing to do. I only need to stitch the text and a little bit of embroidery. I haven't touched any of it because I'll need to find a font, and I don't want to focus on it right now. So there are a few things I'm really not too happy about when it comes to my goals for this year, or how much I've done in this half of the year. I do recognize that the next 2 months, so July and August, usually are the months when I have the most time to actually do stuff, so I do hope to still catch up. But I have 26 projects, and I'm calling it projects. Some of it is more of technical things like Instagram posts or tutorials or things like that. But I have 26 projects with each of them level 5 goals. And that gives me like 130 levels to reach. So far, I've reached 14 level 1 goals, which is quite good because it's a bit more than a half. 9 level 2 goals, which I was hoping I would be a little bit further, and 6 level 3 goals, which is, I guess, around where I thought I would be. So, a good thing, a very good thing, is that with Avarice, I'm really close to actually finishing my level goals. Both 4 and then 5. That's a really good thing. I'm quite disappointed with Envy because so far I haven't reached even level 1 goal, but I'm close. I am really close, and in July I should be able to make it. But I will be honest, I was hoping to be around level 2 at least at this point, because I was hoping to reach level 3, which is 10% this year, and prepare Gluttony, which is the next piece. Because my first idea for 7 Deadly Sins, how I would work with those 7 projects, was go every 10%. So Avarice 10%, I start Envy. Avarice 20%, Envy 10%, I start Gluttony. Then 30, 20, 10, the next one. But I am at 30% now with Avarice. But not yet anywhere near 10%. Well, no, it is closer than further, but still not as near as I was hoping to be with Envy. So Gluttony might actually not make it this year at all, which would suck a little bit. I am also at the point of thinking about plans for the next year, and I like the challenges. I like the levels. I do think 5 level goals is a really great idea for me, but because I'm thinking to join Jen from Jen's Stitchy Corner in doing February full coverage and November full coverage next year, I do need more full coverage pieces, and I do need, because it will be spinning the wheel and whatever happens, and I'm stitching on it. I do need to change a little bit what I will be doing. I cannot really plan the goals that much, so I am thinking about maybe doing milestone manner that Jess from Jessie Marie does things, I think. She invented the game for this year, and I need to think how to maybe incorporate what I'm thinking to that game, because I don't think level goals will fit to what I want to do. So I'm very much behind on where I wanted to be with Envy. With Miranda as well, I was hoping to actually be at 60% and a bit, but I'm not there, obviously. I was hoping to get Blackwork 2020 already going, but again, I haven't really touched it this year. With other Blackworks, I was hoping I would be a little bit further, but not too much, so I'm not like very unhappy there. Oh no, I have one more project to show you. Sorry, I forgot about it completely. And it's my Christmas project. Here. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. And I am very close to half of it. So this is where I'm quite near. I was hoping I would be at half and maybe a bit more, but again, I'm not too far behind on it, so that's not bad with the Christmas project. The Fox and Rabbit sampler, considering how many stitches it has, I'm more or less at the right spot. I just planned it wrong, so I was hoping I would be closer to level 2 goal as well, but I just didn't expect how many stitches it takes, to be honest, so I'm not too mad about it. Just, you know, bad planning on my part. What else? Museum After Midnight, like I said, I was hoping not to be this far behind, but kind of this far behind was, not this much behind, but some type of being behind was planned. Pohjola sweater is pretty much okay. Yeah, I was hoping I would be further, but I also wasn't expecting to have so many test knits at the first part of the year, so it's pretty well balanced, I would say. As long as I can finish the color, get to finishing the color, yeah, by the end of August, it should be really fine. So I'm okay with that. I'm a little bit mad that I lost Sashiko because I cannot progress on it at all. So that's a bummer. Diamond painting. Oh, I haven't touched diamond painting at all. So I need to get to that as well. But it should be much easier during summer because I have holidays. So if my mom doesn't have to visit too often, I should be able, because I need to just lay it out, and my mom doesn't really like when things are laid out. She likes order much more than I do, so I should be able to work on diamond painting as well. This knitting, I'm much further than I was thinking I would be at this point of the year, so here's where I'm shining a bit more. Swatches. If I hadn't lost that project, because I'm in the middle of my third swatch, so I would have finished the swatch and this would be the spot where I was hoping to be at this point of the year, but I lost it. So well, not happening at the moment. Mochila bag is more or less where it should be. I was hoping to work on a cord, but to be honest, I haven't really had a lot of the holidays yet, so I'm not too mad. Then I need to get started on the eggshell sweater, but to start eggshell sweater, I at least need to be at level 4 of my goals for Pohjola sweater. I need to be much closer to finishing the Pohjola sweater before I start a new sweater. And also I need to get going on the socks that were my reward for the knit along last holiday from Inge, from Inge's knitting lab. So I need to get going, but I also think I lost part of the pattern. I think I lost the English translation of it, so I have the Danish version, which I guess I could use for working on, but the worst part is that I think the English version of the pattern had the chart for the wider socks, and the Danish part of the pattern has only the chart for the more narrow socks. I think, I'm not entirely sure how it looks, but I know it messed me up a bit, like, well, where do I have my pattern? Because I cannot read everything from the chart. I'm not as good at reading charts to understand everything that's going on with socks. Maybe if it was a shawl, it wouldn't be such a problem. Yes, with shawl, it wouldn't be such a problem, but other types of knitting, I'm still not too advanced, and I don't feel too confident on it. Yeah, I think now that's it. I'm trying to think about other things, but no, I think I'm done now. So yeah, this is it. I do hope the rest of July will be productive, and I will reach some goals, because that would be nice to improve. So yeah, hopefully at the end of July, the beginning of August, I will have quite a lot to show you, and it would be nice if you joined me in my road on mostly stitching, but also some other crafts as well. So if you like the video, please click the thumbs up, it's really appreciated. Leave a comment down below, and if you aren't subscribed already, please consider doing that to follow my reaching goals, and also next year with lots of new starts, because the last few years were sort of a finishing year, and I tried to finish some projects. This year as well, I'm hoping to finish some projects, but next year it's going to be a lot of starting new projects because of those full coverage months. Thanks to Jen, because she inspired me to do that. So it should be fun next year as well. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!